Well, hello, welcome back to another video. It's going to be a little bit different, this one. I'm here at Hardwick Hall Country Park. It's an absolutely glorious day. We've got loads of sunshine. It's the middle of October, but I'm in shirt sleeves. It's still really warm. So what's the point of this one, you may well ask? Well, the title says vlogging. How hard can it be? To quote from Jeremy Clarkson there. Well, I'm going to go through and try and explain a little bit how I got involved in YouTube and vlogging, and try and make it so if you're wondering about how to go about it, how difficult it is to start vlogging and to upload a YouTube channel, the actual fact is it's very easy. So, like I said, we'll go through and I'll explain how I first started in YouTube. Well, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. I bought my first cine camera back in 1980. So that was back in the days of cine film, where it was recorded onto film. It had to be sent away for processing, just like photographs were back in the day. The difficulty with cine film, of course, you couldn't edit it as easily as what you can in today's modern technology. So you virtually had to take everything in one take and hope it's right. Do you know what? I've gone seriously wrong here. I'm walking what I thought was a footpath, and I've just seen what's in front of me. Take a closer look. Oh well, back the way I came. So, so I bought my first cine camera back in 1980, and from there technology went on, and the good old videotape came in, and I bought my first camcorder in probably the middle 80s, and did loads of filming with the camcorder. Again, editing was quite difficult with the camcorder. You sort of did your best with it, but this is the time when you could start putting music on the background, and it started making life a little bit more interesting, should we say. Now, many years passed when I literally just stuck to an ordinary camera and took photographs, and the filming was sort of put to one side. And about 5 years ago, with increasing lack of program that I wanted to watch on the TV, I started watching YouTube. And there's one YouTuber in particular called the Macmaster, and I used to follow all his vlogs, still do today in fact. And his vlogs are really interesting, and I thought I'd like to have a go at that, and that's when the idea hit me that yeah, I'll have a go at this YouTubing. Okay, so I'm going to have a little bit of competition from geese here because they are all around me, so there'll be a few squawks going on. So to set up a YouTube channel, then all you need is a Gmail account. It's as simple as that, and you can set up your own channel. Now, I watched the Mapmaster for about a year, watched and learned basically, and I found out the main difference between vlogging and taking video pictures, or cine pictures if you like, is vlogging's all about little snippets. So it's all about 10-15 second snippets which are joined together. Now that makes it a little bit more interesting to view, because if you keep on the same subject for any length of time, then yeah, you do become bored. But having different clips to look at, it tends to like make it a little bit more interesting. So I went onto eBay and I bought myself a GoPro 4, and it was a silver edition GoPro 4, and I thought, yep, that'll do to start creating some content. I think I paid about £40 for it. It wasn't expensive. The big mistake I made, however, was relying on the microphone that was inbuilt to it, and it was very susceptible to wind issues. And there's nothing worse if you're trying to talk and there's wind in the background and all you're hearing is all this wind noise. So I bought myself a tie clip microphone which plugged into the GoPro. I think the wire was about 1.5 meters long. It wasn't ideal, but the sound quality was just so much better. I think that cost me about £8. So for less than 50 quid, I'm up and running basically with the YouTube channel. I'll do another vlog to show you how I edit all the videos, but this one really is just about, you know, if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, it is very easy. So you can even do it with your phone. Your phone has video on it, so providing you've got enough memory on the memory card, then go out there, start taking some clips with the phone and see how easy it is. Now all the vlogs I do, I like to keep them very simple, and they all follow a very similar format. Obviously if you subscribe to the channel, you will know. I like to do a little introduction to each vlog. It's normally with background music. It'll have the title of what the vlog's all about, a little bit of background music for about 15-20 seconds, and I always do a talking intro. It's usually good morning, good afternoon, welcome back to another video. You get the picture. So they all follow the same format. So I've got the music introduction, I've got the pictures introduction, I've got my own introduction. I then get on with the content, which is what the vlog's all about basically. So get plenty of content on there. Don't be frightened to do lots of stop starts. So the more clips you put in, the better. It does make it more interesting if you're not watching the same clip for any length of time. And obviously at the end, all YouTubers do this, and you ask for a thumbs up and you ask to subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. Thanks very much for watching. See you soon in the next one. You should always sign off with that. You're always grateful for anybody that watches your vlog. Now you might say to yourself, well, why are you always asking for subscribers? Why are you always asking for thumbs up? Now the reason I do the vlogs, oh, my arm's aching now a little bit, that's better. The reason I do the vlogs is I try and highlight days out and little, you know, places you can go to when you're on a tight budget, which are worth seeing. Now I'm doing these vlogs because I want you to enjoy these places. Now the more subscribers you have for your channel, the more thumbs up you get, the more YouTube will push that video out there. So it's very difficult when you're a small channel like I am. I'm a very small channel, don't get me wrong. I've no, you know, pretensions about how well the channel's doing or how unwell it's doing. I'm a very small channel, so I need to keep the content very precise. So if people are searching for something in particular, then I need to make sure that my video is out there. Now, like I said, the more subscribers I have, the more likely YouTube will include my video higher up the pecking order, if you like. So obviously somebody's got 200,000 subscribers and they do a YouTube on Hardwick Hall, for example, where I am today. If you search Hardwick Hall, it's highly likely their video will be at the top of the list, if you like. Okay, now when I have followers, I think it's 7,700. Obviously if I do that same video, I'm going to be quite a way down that list, aren't I? So like I said, it's important that you try and get as many subscribers as you can and as many thumbs up as you can, just to push that video out there, because, you know, I'm trying to do it to show you how nice the area is in here. And if nobody can find it, it's a case of, you know, why you even bother doing it. Of course, it always helps when you get amazing weather like this, which in the UK isn't that often, really, is it? We're in the middle of October now, and I'm sat here in glorious sunshine, absolutely loving life. But yeah, if you want to start up your own YouTube channel, then by all means go for it. There's nothing right and wrong in it. There's obviously a few unwritten rules which you do need to follow. Do not film children. Okay, just don't go there. You know, you wouldn't like your own children filmed, so don't, you know, even if they're in the background, try and edit that bit out. If you want people in the video, you should really ask permission first. Don't just start filming, and you know, people can be a little bit funny with that. Make sure you stick to, all right, be quiet. Make sure you stick to open spaces as well. Anything indoors is classed as private property, so they can tell you to stop filming. So don't film, for example, inside a shopping centre. You might think, well, yeah, it's open to the public, but technically it is private property, so you would need permission to film there. Usually if it's outdoors, there's no restrictions. There's no restrictions at all, but you know, try not to film other people if you can help it. Sometimes it can't be helped. If you're somewhere and it's really busy and there's a lot of people about, yes, you're going to get people passing the camera. There's nothing really much you can do about that. But having said that, if anybody does object to that, then obviously assure them that you will edit them out when it comes to the editing stage. And of course, the other big no-no when you're recording vlogs is you're not allowed to put any copyrighted music on your vlogs. Okay, so it's basically anything that is on record or CD, you're not allowed to use that on your vlogs. Obviously the artists are entitled to fees every time that music is played, and what will happen is you'll get what's called a copyright strike off YouTube, and 3 of those and they will close your channel down. So you're not allowed to use copyright music. So the music you have to use in your background is royalty free music. Some of it can be quite annoying, some of it can be quite techno, and you know, to me there's nothing worse than just techno drums and bass and what have you going on in the background. So I like to stick to a little bit of classical music, because not all the classical music is copyrighted, so you can get away with some classical music being on there. But I like sort of, you know, like the cozy piano background music, and yeah, I like all the soft and gentle music in the background. But you got to be careful, make sure it's copyright free. If it's copyright free, then YouTube will be absolutely delighted that you're making your vlogs a little bit more interesting with a little bit of background music. And of course, the other thing about making YouTube videos is you'll get lots of mistakes in there. Now I put them to outtakes, if you like, so they can be quite amusing. Some people enjoy a good outtake, or usually if you make a mistake, then just carry on with it. It's nothing, it's no real big deal, unless it's a major mistake. Then yeah, just go with it. But yeah, if you do make a mistake, you can always edit it out and start again. Okay, my friends. Oh, it's very echoey in here. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this little vlog. I hope I've inspired some people to pick up a camera and give vlogging a go. In the next video I do, I'll show you how I edit these vlogs, so you're cutting out all the bits you don't want, how I add the music to it, how I add the titles to it, and of course then you need to sit back and whine away the hours while it uploads to YouTube, which does take absolutely forever to do. But I'll save that for another video. Thanks very much indeed for watching this one. Stay safe, stay positive. We'll see you very soon in the next one. Bye bye, folks.